So a lot of people will have recognised that name with the football club. So how did you get involved with Lincoln City?
The truth of the story is that back in 2014, we went to a charity ball here in Lincoln, and a raffle prize was a box at Lincoln City for 10 people, and we won the prize, and we took 10 friends to the game. And this was at the time when Lincoln City were in the 5th division, if you like, 5th tier, and we had really enjoyed it. And it also came at the same time as the company was struggling to recruit. And so we thought, well, actually, I wonder if sponsoring the club in some way and getting an executive box, inviting friends and colleagues would start to raise our profile. So that's what we did in 2015. We hired a box for the season. Interestingly, at the time, I don't think there was many sponsors around, so they came to us and said, well, would you be interested in sponsoring the away kit as well? So we said, yeah, we can do that, why not? And for many, many years, what was the St Andrews stand and then was a local newspaper stand, well, that was available too. And they said, well, would you be interested in sponsoring the stand? So in a very short space of time, we suddenly became a major sponsor of Lincoln City. And then, of course, it went from strength to strength. That season, they finished okay, mid-tier. And then I got a phone call a year later, and it was Richie Bates from the football club, and he said, Neil, I've got some 2 guys you might want to meet. We're introducing them to the football club tonight, but if you want to come to the club early, I'll introduce them to you. And I met these guys called Danny and Nicky Cowley, and brilliant guys. And from there, the story's obviously grown for us, and we've had a great time with them. I have to say, amazing club, and very business orientated, family focused, so it fits right in with our own ethos, if you like.
Yeah, and obviously, corporately and from a business perspective, you've done really well off the back of sponsoring something that's been so successful. But a little bird told me that you actually let them use a different sponsor for part of the FA Cup run.
Yeah, the truth, again, it was really fascinating. So, of course, Danny and Nicky Cowley came along and we suddenly started doing really well. And we got through the FA Cup finals, we beat Brighton, we beat Ipswich. And then we know that we're suddenly we've got Burnley coming up. And Richie Bates from the club gives me a call, says, Neil, I need to see you. I need a favour. And he comes into the office and he sits myself down, my colleague Deb Sornby, and he says, we've got an opportunity for a rather large sponsor to come on the shirt. It'd be great for the club. It's a lot of money. Would you mind stepping aside? And I'll be honest with you, we didn't actually think about it twice. We said, yeah, just go for it. It's great for the club. Fantastic. And sure enough, that final goal in the 89th minute by Sean Raggett, what an amazing game that was. And then we were up against Arsenal, and Richie Bates gives me a call. He says, Neil, can we have a chat? And he came to see myself and Deb, and he sat there and he said, what about it again? We've got another large sponsor. They're going to pay a lot of money. And this one was more difficult, I'll be honest, because we felt, oh my Lord, this is international coverage now. This is Lincoln City playing Arsenal. What a great way to brand up. And we said, no, we're not this time. We want this one. And Richie left and he said, no problem, that's fine, I get it. But it was only 30 seconds later, I looked at Deb and we said, no, this feels wrong. So we picked up the phone and said, Richie, just go for it. The truth of the matter is, we said, go for it, but we'd like some hospitality. And which they did, and the club put us in a nice little box at Arsenal. So that, yeah, it was good for us. And I kind of I'm pleased we did it because, A, it was the right thing to do. But I think locally, people were pretty appreciated the fact that we were prepared to step aside.
Absolutely.
And, and help the club grow. So, yeah.
So something that's gone from, in an early stages, something that I suppose have got that real business angle of increasing profile, helping with recruitment, but now you almost feel like you're part of that club.
Yeah, and Liam Scully's the new CEO there. What a great guy he is. Clive Nates, so just really nice people there, and it's very welcoming. You feel very part of it. So yeah, not only has it been good for us locally, we've used it certainly since the FA run. We've used it nationally as well to raise our profile. People do associate us with the club now. But it's also nice to go there on Saturday, invite friends and family and colleagues to come along and enjoy the experience.
Yeah. So, Solinity and